Well, hello there, this is Shiva, and this is episode 2 of beginners playing Dyson Sphere. Well, I'm not really a beginner, but I'm maybe one step above that, but it's still pretty, it's going to be pretty interesting to establish players. I'm pretty sure they're going to have fun watching me try to build stuff. So anyway, this is what I'm at. It's been about maybe 15-20 minutes afterwards. That reminds me. So I'm just going to go very quickly over what I've done off camera. Get off of there. I've added a coal storage here, and I've added basically a dump storage where I'm just going to dump all of my useless stuff that I don't want in my main inventory. I usually just dump it in here. I'm getting ready to build bases. And as you can see, I did already do one thing here, and that's I built the magnets, and these require ore, so I just changed it from an iron plate to a magnet. So now I have a string of magnets here. Also, as well, as you can see, I've sort of added the stone base here too as well. That's the kind of stuff we really don't need to do. So what do we need here? Well, we need to start building some of these guys here. We've already done the magnets. The magnetic coil uses the magnets and it uses the copper. This is a kind of a tricky one because it needs to be on this side, doesn't it? So that's what we will do here. So we'll start with this. We're going to select them. With the machine, you drop the machine down, you click this icon right there, and then you just select what you want, and it's this guy right here. What we're going to do is we are going to move everything up. So we have a room to put stuff. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. So, you guy. Well, where do we want you to be? Well, first off, let's grab some things here. So let's get our sorters. We click on the resource that we want to bring in. We go all the way over to SSB, and then we click. He is now going to be bringing in copper. And the same with this one. We want these rings here, magnets. We do the same. So now he is now building, as you can see. That's the first one done. I haven't decided where we're going to be dumping this stuff, but I have a feeling that we're going to just cut this line off because we don't actually need we don't need these resources anymore. So now we have a place to dump everything. Let's move him all the way up here because I'm going to need to do this space. So, wait for him to be built. There he is. Now we just go, and now we need a place. So now what I've done is the magnets and the copper are being fed into the machine. Then the machine is processing the item, and then it's dumping it out here, and there you go. Yeah, it's kind of a weird way to do this. I'm pretty sure it's not the same that a lot of people do, but that's okay. So we've got the magnets done. We now got the magnetic coils done. Glass we're not too worried about at the moment. This is the next in the chain. This is the circuit boards, and I think the circuit boards would actually be better over here. So we do another one. We take an assembler, go in here, select him, select in here, tell him he's the circuit boards. Okay. And then what we do is we take our sorters, we take copper from him. No, he's not going to make it. Iron from him. And again, I really don't know if we're going to need these guys or not, but I think what I'll do is I'll just do another line here anyway. There we go. And then we'll take the circuit boards that are processed and we just dump him in here, and then there he is. Here's his own nice little line. So, what's the final one? Well, the final one are gears. We're not too worried about blue science at the moment. We're not too worried about the glass or the stone bricks. I've already got the stone bricks growing. So where would be a good place to put them? Well, let's have a look at where our resources are. We have the magnetic stuff over here. We have our iron plates. We have our copper plates. We have the circuit boards here. So right down the middle, I would say, would be a very good place to put them. So where should we put them though? We could put them here. We could put them here. But let's put them here. The other thing is, what we could do is we could be very, very ambitious. Now, if you notice, we have these guys here, but what we could do is we could delete him, and instead we could sort of put him is to build new smelters and just have him as a dedicated facility, because I really don't want, I'm kind of being very careful which resources on which line here. So we could do that too as well. We're grossly overproducing on the magnets, by the way. I think I will do it the way I was thinking of doing it. But let's just see first, before we do anything else, if he is going to be able to do that. Yeah, easy enough. There we go. So we have our 3 resources. We have these 2 main ones. We have some circuit boards. So we've got literally all of the main material that we are going to need to build things. Next is blue science, but I'm going to build a dedicated setup for blue science. I've got loads and loads and loads of room. But as the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to do these as storage facilities. So as you can see, that's how I do. No, let's just do blue science now while we're at it, shall we? Yeah. The only thing is that this and this are too close together. So I'm going to do, you know what? I've just changed my mind about how I want to do this. Oh, is he not going to reach that? Are you kidding me? You should reach that. Yeah, you are reaching that, but you're just being difficult. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to get rid of him. I think we're going to do this a little bit differently here. Just thinking about it. Nice thing about this thing, you don't really lose resources all that much, so it's not a big deal. Right. And now we got to be careful with this one because this one caused a bit of problems last time. There we go. And where do we want this to be dumped out to? Right here, wasn't it? Does it need to be neat? No, doesn't need to be neat. It just needs to work. That's as far as I'm concerned. Now, he's already pulling. He's not pulling anything. He should be pulling stuff. He says that he doesn't have enough power. There, now he does. Okay, so now we should be okay now. So he needs plates of both. So let's go with copper first. Let's go with iron. And let's dump him in there. There we go. So now we have more than enough for this. And now I guess we could do our blue science really if we wanted to, couldn't we? Is it okay to do that? Yeah, it's fine. We don't actually really even need him. So we need to bring him over to here. Now what we do is if you hit the arrow up arrow key, he will the conveyors will go up one level. Let's click that, and then all we'll do is the second one, and then we hit the down, and he goes right back down to the layer that he wants. I did not do him properly. Oh, really? Yeah, let's try that one instead. He should, in fact, automatically go down. Yep, there we go. And so there we go. So how are we going to do him? I would really like. See, I've only got one of these anyway. Let's build some blue science here. I need glass. Interesting. I did need glass after all. Let's grab some of those. Let's manually make some glass. I guess we're going to have to do him. Oh yeah, we should get about 25. That should be more than enough for him. Well, how do we want to do him? Well, we can't do him like so we have to sort of do it like this, which is not something I'm too terribly thrilled about, but that's just the way it is. So we'll lay off first. Blue
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrix.
Shut up. There we go. Now, select mode. We can either use it to make a matrix or we can use it to do the research. We need to make blue science, so production. And it takes one of these, and it takes those, and then it makes that. Simple. And to do that is to use the conveyors again. So take that, in you go. And as you can see, he is now started, and you can see he's now making blue signs. Now, where should we put the research section? I think we're going to do the research section right here. Instead, we're going to put him right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect him to him. He should be set to research, because I've got this guy producing blue science, and then we're going to pass the blue science over to him, and he's going to use that to do the research. And then what we'll do is we'll just go like that, and we'll just go 1, 2. And now we should be researching. And now we need to find something to research. So, what's a good one? Well, we don't need the fluid yet. We don't need that yet. I would really like the electromagnetic drive, so that's what we'll do. So now, as you can see, he started to use the blue science that goes to the research, and the research has now got blue science, so it's now starting to research this particular technology. That's all there is to it. Can you do more on this? Well, actually you can. One of the nice things about these buildings is they are stackable. What, you say they're stackable? Yep, they're stackable. They are very easy to stack. Grab some more of that. You really only need about 6. Stop it. Boy, this game can get very, very, very annoying sometimes, right? So I got my 5. So what happens is you can actually stack them up pretty high. And since they're already connected, these should automatically be set to production, which they are. And this one here is automatically set to research, because it basically becomes a child of this particular of what you had already set, so it works very fine. Like a matrix, don't worry, that will happen. But as you can see, that's all that's needed to be done. So now we're doing our blue science, and we just have to be patient, because we're not telling it to load in a lot here. We're just bare minimum, but you can always sneak the line. Like that. And then what you can do is you can just add an extra line. Now we have 3 lines of being fed in. And we just need a Tesla tower. There we go. And we still have reserves for storage. So talking about storage, let's figure about getting some storage done here. I usually leave about 3 spaces apart in case I need to do some lines. Okay. Oops. That's about as much as I'm going to be able to get away with. And then we'll do another one for this guy here too. Right, why are you not? Oh, because you are colliding. Okay, that's fine. Do it like that. And then what we do is we start putting in our storage. Now, if you want to limit the storage, you can. As you can see, the capacity of automation, we don't need really a lot here. And so we'll just keep it down to, like, say that. Just do a full roll. That's going to be more than enough. The other thing is if you want, you can do this one by one. But if you hold the shift key down and then click, then you can do everything that's selected. You got to be careful with the conveyors, okay? But you can do that. Now, next, what else do we need here? Wow, how pretty is that, right? Copper, I guess you can get away with maybe one row. Iron, on the other hand, you need a lot of iron. So I usually just do 2 full rows with the iron. Now, next up is this final guy right here. So pulling in there. Now we just need to add some towers because that's not going to work otherwise. There we go. That should be more than enough. And is everything going in? No, because I didn't build that one properly. There we go. So there we go. There's a storage dump for any additional supplies and everything else. So we've gone through, we've got all of the main building blocks that we need to go to the next level in the games. So as you can see, it's kind of that simple, really. In fact, what I could do is I could move my stone and my coal up here too as well. But if I want glass, I guess I'm going to have to build some glass too as well. But this is it. This is all it is. It's a relatively nice, simple looking base. It's sort of reasonably organized. It's not the greatest thing on the planet, but it does work. We can bring up some coal if we want to. We can bring up some stone. We can bring up some glass. I probably built this section too high because it's not going to build storage up there over water, but that's okay. You know, that's fine. We don't really need to do it. We can put the stone right here, and then we can put the glass, and then we can put the coal here. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to grab some coal. I'm going to hit my guy there, and I am just going to hold the control key and just give him as much coal as possible so I don't run out of energy. As of now, I am no longer using trees or anything, so do we really want to dump some stuff here? You know what? I'm going to take some of that. I am going to make myself some bricks. There we go. Just get rid of that stuff. I like to keep everything as neat as possible, but sometimes it doesn't work all that great with me, but that's okay. Okay, so we got everything here. Is there anything that I can dump into this section because I don't need it? Well, let's take some more of this. Let's make some glass. There we go. So, why don't we change one of these bricks to this brick to glass instead? Now, if you highlight this, you see a little X at the top here, so just go like that. He no longer is making that. And instead, what we can do is select glass instead. He's already hooked up to pick it up. Hold down the shift before we dismantle. He's done. Rebuild the little conveyor belt. There we go. Here we go. There's our glass. And we can move bricks over here, which is what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to move my storage. I kind of like them across, but you know what? Let's just do it this way. It's just the way the bill went. So, oh, lack of item. Really? Wow, we cannot have that. I think I'll just steal all my plates. Wow, that was interesting. No more lack of items for you. And of course it's decided to get dark. I'm going to cancel you. You can stop making those. I think I'm going to do this. I have a spare line here, so it doesn't hurt to have an empty box, but I think I'm going to do it that way. Okay, once he's built, up we go. Come on. Come on, guys, you can do it. Come on, little guys. There we go. Set him to, I would say, yeah, we only need maybe a single row of him. And, of course, we're going to need a power. Okay, now we're doing. And with the glass, we'll do the same thing. Doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to work. And again, with the glass, we'll just probably cut them off to about just one row. That's all we really need. It's probably more than we'll ever need, but we'll do it. So there we go, done. And just so that people don't get too upset at me, we still got room to build extra if we want. We're just setting this up right now. And so we have glass, we have stone, we have an empty storage in case we actually ever need it, which we probably do not. We have this copper here, which we, again, do not need, so let's just get rid of him. Because we don't actually need him at the moment. Technically, what we could do is we could take these two and just move them over here. They will fit, and then we have a really nice, super compact base. Not much in terms of expansion. We will be able to do more stone. We will be able to do more glass. The problem is we really don't need all that much, to be honest. And everything else is doing great here. On top of that, how are we doing for the... Yeah, we're already full up on coal. We don't need a lot of coal at the moment. We don't have anything to build coal with anyway, so it's not a big deal. Beyond that, let's have a quick look at our technology tree. We have now got our electric motors, but that's for our major production area, which will be the next video. Are these guys here. This is for your oil. This is for also higher end stuff. We really don't need it at the moment. What I would like to do is to do the improved logistics system, which gives me a splitter, which gives me a faster sorter, and also as well, I would really like to do this guy. This gives me steel, which I think is the most important thing right now. And then with the smelting, oh, he does not like that, does he? Then we're going to do the smelting purification, and this gives me the ability to have silicone, energetic graphite, and also high purity silicone. So we are going to do you, and then for the upgrades, we are going to start by having a look here. And first off is universal exploration. First steps is the first step towards, yeah, it doesn't actually tell you what it does, but you need to get it anyway. And then with the mecha core, as you can see, we have plates already in here, so this improves the mecha core and increases the upper limit of the energy. So yeah, we get that. And what is vertical construction? That's red science, so you don't really need that. So that should give me more than enough science, and it's pretty easy to do. I'm already doing my blue science. I have tons of plates for both copper and for iron. And now it's telling me that I don't have enough energy. How weird is that? There is something going on with the energy in here. If you remember what I said before, never use the coal power plants in this game. Oh yeah, that's going to bug me too as well. I know. There. In case it bugs you. There you go. So if you click on one of this, it says that we're not making enough power. All right, so we have to make some more of these guys and just really start spamming the puppies out of them, because they really require a lot of work. We need, okay, well, let's just go up here and grab our resources, shall we? We don't need you. We do need some more of you. Oh, we haven't done gears. That's the other thing that we need to do. Okay, we'll do gears. There we go. I'm gonna grab some more of you. Yeah, we need, as I said before, we need a lot of iron. Just gonna sort this into one big thing so it stays like that. And how much do we have for? Well, we're good for those. We're gonna need some sorters. So another 20 should be good. We're going to need some more Tesla towers. See how we got everything all nice and organized now, isn't that cool? Okay, we're good on those. Yep, we're all fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, I'm going to worry, well, we'll do gears next video. In the meanwhile, hope you enjoyed this particular episode. I hope you stick with me for the next few episodes of me trying to get Dyson Sphere to work. It's a very complex game, but you know, we'll get there. In the meanwhile, this is Shiva. I hope you've had a absolutely fantastic day. I have done, mine's been pretty good. I haven't actually done anything. I had a big travel day yesterday. It was usually about 6 hours of travel with me. and stuff. So I was a little wiped out yesterday, but I seem to be doing okay today. So I managed to do 2 episodes. I might do 3 today. Who knows? But in the meanwhile, have a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.